outreach meeting. I'm so excited to see you all this morning. What a great packed house you have. Let's do it for that. The sixth graders look fantastic. I heard them already singing this morning, and there are only 18 of them, but it sounds like there's twice as many. And boy, do they sound great. Their energy is up here. So let's really give it up for them when they come out. On with the show. Let's hear it for Annie.
No, you're keeping us awake!
You wanna make something out of it?
How about I make a pancake out of you? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! They're fighting and I will get no sleep all night! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
If I don't sleep, I won't be able to work. If I don't work, Miss Hannigan gets mad.
Hey!
Pipe down, all of you! Go back to sleep!
It's all right, Molly. Annie's here. It was my mama, Annie. We was riding on the ferry boat, and she was holding me up to see all of the big ships. And then I couldn't find her no more. Oh, honey, it was only a dream. But you gotta go back to sleep. It's past 3 o'clock. Annie. Yes? Read me your note. Again, please. Sure, Molly.
Here it comes again. No, I ain't never gonna get no sleep.
Please take good care of our little darling. Her name is Annie.
She was born on October 28th. We'll be back to get her soon.
We have left half of a silver locket around her neck and kept the other half. So that when we come back for her, you will know
that she's our baby. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Now they're laughing!
All right, do you want to sleep with your teeth inside your mouth or out? Gee, I dream about having a mother and father again. But you're lucky. You really got them. I know. Somewhere.
Bet they collected
orchestras and art. Why shouldn't they wait?
Their one mistake was giving up me. So maybe now it's time. And maybe when I wake, they'll be there calling me baby, maybe. Good night, Molly. Good night, Annie. Good night, Pepper. Good night, July. Good night, Duffy. Good night, Kate. Good night, Tessie. Good night, everyone. Good night, Annie. Betcha he reads
a closet of clothes. Maybe they're strict, as straight as a line. Don't really care as long as they're mine. So maybe now this press, the last one of its kind. Won't you please come get your baby?
Now what?
Annie, what are you doing?
I'm running away.
Oh my goodness!
My folks ain't ever coming for me. I gotta go find them.
Annie, you're crazy! Miss Hannigan will catch you! And give you the paddle!
That paddle's hard. Real hard.
I don't care. I'm getting out of here. Okay, I'm ready. Wish me luck.
Good luck, Annie!
So long, dumbbell. And good luck. Aha! Caught you! Get up! Get up!
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
There! Now what do you say? What do you say?
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
Rotten orphan.
I'm not an orphan. My mother and father left a note saying they loved me and that they're coming back for me.
That was 1922. This is 1933. Get up! Now for this one, shenanigans, you all get down on your knobby little knees and clean this dump till it shines like the top of the Chrysler building.
But it's 4 o'clock in the morning!
I knew I wouldn't get no sleep.
Do you think I care? Get to work.
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Now! Why any kid would want to be an orphan? I'll never know.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us.
Steady treated,
We get tricked.
steady kisses.
We get kicked. It's a hard knock life. Got no folks to speak of, so it's a hard knock row.
We hoe, cotton blankets,
Stand up, whoa.
empty bellies.
Stand up, whoa. It's a hard knock life.
Don't it feel like the wind is always howling?
Don't it seem like there's never any line? Once a day, don't you gotta throw your towel?
It's easier than putting up a fight.
No one's there when your dreams at night get creepy.
No one cares if you grow or if you shrink.
No one tries when your eyes get wet or sleepy.
From the crying, you would think it's a place to sing.
Oh, empty belly life, rotten smelly life, no tomorrow life, no tomorrow life.
Santa Claus we never see.
Santa Claus, what's up?
No one cares for you, a snitch, when you're in an orphanage. It's a hard knock life.
So I'll stay up till this sun shines like the top of the
in.
Good morning, Miss Hannigan.
Well,
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
well,
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
your days are numbered. All right, breakfast.
Hot mush. Yuck.
No, not hot mush.
Really? For the first time?
Cold mush. And after your mush, you'll go straight to your sewing machines. There's an order of dresses to finish, even if you have to work straight through to midnight. Now line up.
Laundry man.
Morning, bundles.
Morning, kids. Put your dirty bedclothes here. Clean sheets once a month, whether you need them or not. Hey, Aggie. How's the prettiest gal south of 14th Street?
Bundles, we've been over this before. Don't try to sweet talk me.
But I know you like it when I visit.
How come I don't?
Fine.
Leave right now.
So long, gorgeous, and Merry Christmas.
Get out of my sight. Huh. You call this place clean, Annie? This place is like a pigsty. Annie? Annie?
Annie ain't here.
What do you mean, Annie ain't here?
She just met with Mr. Bundles. In the laundry cart.
Bundles? Police! Police!
No more hard rock life for Annie.
Yay!
Lucky duck, she got away, but we're gonna have to pay. Gonna get our faces slapped, gonna get our knuckles wrapped. It's a hard knock life, it's a hard knock life. It's the hard knock
Apples! Two for a nickel. What, sir? You don't got a nickel? I just bought them straight from upstate. They're the best.
Excuse me, sir. Would you be kind enough to donate an apple to the orphans' picnic?
Why not? Nobody's buying them anyway.
Gee, thanks, mister.
Say, kid, when's the orphans' picnic?
Soon as I take a bite.
Hey, you see any stray mutts around here?
Not one, not one.
Good, then they must all be running wild over to Astor Place.
Hey, look, there's one they didn't get. They're after you, ain't they? Well, they're after me, too. But don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine for the both of us. If not today, well... The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with the day that's gray and lonely, I just stick up my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Yes, officer?
That dog there, ain't he a stray?
A stray? No, officer. He's my dog.
Your dog, huh? So what's his name?
His name is, Sandy. Yes, Sandy, that's it. I call him Sandy because of his nice sandy color.
Okay. Well, let's see an answer to his name.
Well, you see, officer, I just got him. He's new, and I
said call him.
Okay. Here, Sandy. Come here, boy. Sandy, come here. Yes, good Sandy. Good old Sandy. Good boy.
The next time you take him out, I want to see a leash on him, and with a license, or else he goes to the pound.
Yes, officer. I understand.
Now get along with you before I catch your death and cold in this weather.
Oh, I don't mind the weather when I'm stuck with the day that's gray and lonely. I just stick up my chin and grin and say, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. You're always a day away. Tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. You're always a day.
That was my heart, the one so spellbound the first time we met. That was my heart, you broke into.
What are you little brats doing? Oh no!
One day I'm gonna.
Miss Hannigan,
Yeah.
you know your souvenir pillow from Coney Island?
Yeah.
Well, Molly just threw up on it.
Little girls, everywhere I turn, I can see them. Little girls, night and day, I eat, sleep, and breathe them. Yeah, come in.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan, is it?
Yeah.
I'm Lieutenant Ward of the 17th Precinct. We found her runaway.
Oh, thank you, officer.
She was in one of them Hoover rolls over to the river with a bunch of bums.
They weren't bums.
I'd have made you out with her, but he got away.
Oh, poor Pumpkin, out in the freezing cold with just that thin sweater on. I sure hope you didn't catch influenza. Thanks so much again, officer.
I'll do line of duty. And you, don't let me ever hear that you run away again from this nice lady. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, officer. The next time you walk out that door, it'll be 1953. Well, are you glad to be back? Huh?
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Liar! What's the one thing I always taught you? Never tell a lie.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
Yeah.
I'm Grace Farrell, private secretary to Oliver Warbucks.
The Oliver Warbucks? The millionaire?
Mr. Warbucks has decided to invite an orphan to spend Christmas holidays at his home.
What sort of orphan did he have in mind?
Well, she should be friendly and intelligent.
Mississippi, capital MISSISSIPI. Mississippi.
And cheerful.
Shut up! And how old?
Oh, age doesn't really matter. Say 8 or 9, 10, 11. Yes, 11 would be perfect. Oh, and I almost forgot. Mr. Warbucks prefers red-headed children.
11? A redhead? I'm sorry, we do not have any orphans like that.
What about this child right here?
Annie? Oh no, you do not want her.
Annie, would you like to spend the next 2 weeks at Mr. Warbucks' mansion?
I would love to.
You can have any orphan here, but not Annie.
Perhaps I should call the Board of Orphans and...
If it's Annie you want, it's Annie you'll get.
It's Annie I want.
Oh, boy!
Now, if we'll get her coat, I'll take her along right now.
She don't have no coat.
Then we'll buy her one.
Oh, boy!
Come along, Annie. Mr. Warbucks' limousine is waiting outside.
Oh, boy! I can hardly believe it!
She can hardly believe it.
Hey, kids! I'm getting out for Christmas! All right to ya?
Someday I'll land in the nut house with all the nuts and the squirrels. There I'll stay tucked away till the prohibition of
Good afternoon, Miss Farrell.
Good afternoon, Jake. Everyone? Has Mr. Warbucks arrived yet?
No, miss, we're expecting him any minute.
Annie.
Do you really live here? Or is this a train station?
We really live here. Now, everyone, could you come here for a moment, please?
Quickly, everyone.
This is Annie. She'll be with us for Christmas. Annie, this is everyone.
Hi, everyone.
May I take your coat, miss?
Will I get it back?
Of course, dear. Now, what do you want to do first?
The floors. I'll scrub them first. Then I'll get to the windows.
Oh, Annie, you won't have to do any cleaning. You're our guest. And for the next few weeks, you're going to have a swell time. Now... Cecile will pick out all your clothes.
Really, so no way.
Your bath is drawn by Mrs. Greer.
No bullshit.
Annette comes in to make your bed.
The suit. No,
but one request. Please put us to the test. I know I'm gonna like it here. Used to room in a tomb where I'd sit and freeze. Get me now, holy cow. Could someone pitch me, please? We've never had a little girl. We never had a little girl. I'm very glad to volunteer. We hope you understand. Your wishes are command. We know you're gonna like it here. Welcome.
Where is everybody? Hello everybody.
Welcome home, Mr. Warbucks.
It's good to be home.
How was your flight from Chicago, sir?
Not bad. Only took 11 hours. Grace?
Yes, sir?
Messages?
President Roosevelt wants you to call him at the White House.
I'll get back to him tomorrow.
Mr. Warbucks.
Good to see you all again. Sir. Drake?
Yes, sir.
Dismiss the staff. And Grace, if you'll get your who is that?
This is Annie, Mr. Warbucks, the orphan who will be with us for Christmas.
That's not a boy. Orphans are boys.
I'm sorry, sir. You just said orphan, so I chose a girl.
Well, I suppose you'll have to do. Annie, huh? Annie what?
Oh, I'm just Annie, Mr. Warbucks, sir. I haven't got any last name. I'm sorry I'm not a boy.
Not at all. I couldn't be happier. Grace, we'll start on the figures on the iron ore shipments from Toledo to... What are we supposed to do with this child?
This is her first night here, sir.
Well, Annie, I guess we got to do something special on your first night here. Would you like to go to a movie?
Gosh, Mr. Warbucks, I've never been to one.
Well, then you'll go to the Roxy. And then an ice cream soda at the Rumpelmeyer's. Then a handsome cab ride around Central Park.
Golly!
Grace, forget about the dictation for tonight. Instead, you take Annie to the movies.
Yes, sir.
Gee.
Something the matter, Annie?
It's just that, well, I thought you were going to take me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'll be far too busy for tonight.
Gee.
Now, Annie, I've just been away for 6 weeks. And when a man is running a multi-billion-dollar corporation...
Oh, sure. I know. That's okay, Mr. Warbucks.
Drake? Yes, sir. Get our coats.
Gee!
Grace, you'll come too, of course.
Which call will you be wanting, sir?
The Duesenberg. No, wait. This child's been cooped up in an orphanage. We'll walk.
Walk? To the Roxy?
Why not? It's only 45 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Bravo! Bravo! Truly exceptional.
Thank you very much, sir.
I have a fever, and the prescription is more cowbell. Exceptional jog, young man. Don't jugglers usually have more than 2 bones?
Ah, smell those bus fumes. There's no air like the air of New York. Come on, you slowpokes. We have to get to the Roxy before the prices change. NYC, the shimmer of Times Square, the pulse, the beat, the drive. NYC, you might say that I'm square, but wow, I come alive.
The city's bright as a penny arcade. It winks, it tilts, it rings.
To think that I've lived here all of my life and never seen these things.
NYC, the whole world keeps coming. By bus, by train, you can't explain.
NYC just got here this morning. $3, 2 bags, 1 me. NYC, I give you fair warning. Up there in lights, I'll be.
Go Westerners, when you come in their heart, the place they love the best. Go California, pay big for their right. Their fair comes addressed to NYC. Tomorrow a penthouse, that's where I'm at.
Tonight, the why not? It's NYC.
NYC, you're standing room only. You crown, you're still the champ. Amen for NY.
Keep it quiet down there.
Popcorn! What do you say to some popcorn? I haven't had popcorn since. Give in. Don't fight. Good girl. Good night. Sleep tight in NYC.
Once again, we bring you the romance of Helen Trent, who sets out to prove that just because a woman is 35 or more, romance in life need not be over.
God, I hope not.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
What's the matter? Warbucks fed up with Annie already?
On the contrary. Miss Hannigan, this has to be signed and sent back to the Board of Orphans no later than 10 o'clock tomorrow.
What for?
Because Mr. Warbucks is so taken with Annie, he wants to adopt her.
Annie, the daughter of a millionaire?
The daughter of a billionaire.
Would you excuse me for one moment, please?
more wonderful news?
Merry Christmas, Miss Hannigan. Oops, pardon me, dollface. Merry Christmas. Hiya, sis. Long time no see.
Rooster? They finally let you out of prison? What were you in there for this time?
Some old geezer said I swindled him out of $1,100.
Why'd he say that? Oh no.
Because the rooster swindled him out of $1,100.
Sis, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine from
Jersey City.
Rooster, do me a favor. Get out of here.
So who was the dolly I bumped into when I come in? Looked like she had a couple of dollars.
She works for Oliver Warbucks.
The Oliver Warbucks?
Yeah, one of our orphans from here are getting adopted by him.
Crummy orphan.
Yeah, living in the lap of luxury while the two Hannigan kids ended up on the skids. It ain't fair how we scrounge for $3 or $4 while she gets Warbucks.
That little brat. It ain't fair. This here life is driving me nuts. While we get peanuts, she's living fat.
Maybe she holds the key, that little lady,
to get more bucks
instead of less. Maybe we fix the game with something shady.
Where does that put us?
Give you one guess. Yes!
Easy Street. Easy Street. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Easy Street. Easy Street. That's where we're gonna be. One.
Now we move.
Yes, Mr. President. No, I'm not asking for your help, but I'm telling you that I got to do something. All right, we'll talk about it on
Friday.
Friday, yes. Listen, Mr. President, why don't we bury the hatchet and you come over here with Mrs. Roosevelt for supper on Christmas Eve? You will? Wonderful. Goodbye, Mr. President. Grace, find out what Democrats eat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the package from Tiffany's?
Arrived this morning.
Fine, I'm going to give it to her and then tell her that I want to adopt her.
She's going to be the happiest little girl in the world.
Get her down here.
Yes, sir.
Annie, I have something very important to talk to you about. No. Annie, how would you like to be my daughter? Not right either.
Hello.
Annie, can we have a man-to-man talk?
You're sending me back to the orphanage, right?
Of course not. Annie, I was born into a very poor family, and both of my parents died before I was just about 10. So I made a promise to myself. Someday, one way or another, I was going to become rich, very rich.
That was a good idea.
But I've lately realized something. No matter how much money you have, if you have no one to share your life with, if you're all alone, then you might as well be broke. I was in Tiffany's yesterday and picked this up for you.
For me? Gee, thanks, Mr. Warbucks. Gee.
It's a silver locket, Annie. I noticed that old broken one that you always been wearing, so I said to myself, I'm gonna get that kid a nice new locket. Here, we'll just take this old one off and...
No! I don't want a new one!
Annie, what is it?
This locket! My mom and dad left it when they left me at the orphanage. And a note, too. They're coming back for me. I know I'm real lucky staying with you for Christmas and all, but the one thing I want most in the whole world is to find my own mother and father and to make other kids with books of my own.
It'll be all right. I'll find them. I'll find your parents for you.
Shh, Mr. Warbucks will find your mother and father if he has to put everyone in his organization on the job. If he has to pull every political string there is to pull.
Up to and including the White House. Annie, give me your locket.
But Mr. Warbucks...
I understand, but it could be our best clue. We'll have the FBI trace it and find out who bought it.
Oh, then maybe they should have my note, too.
Just you wait, Annie. You may be meeting your mother and father within a couple of days.
Really?
Really.
Oh, boy! I gotta write a letter to the kids about this.
What a thing to occur, finding them, losing her. Oh, you won't be an orphan for long.
And pretty soon, everyone will know I'm looking for my folks. Because we're going to go on the radio and tell them. So you make sure you listen, okay? So maybe now it's time. And maybe when I wake, they'll be there calling me baby.
Betcha he reads, betcha she sews. Maybe she's made me a closet of clothes. Maybe they're strict, as straight as a line. Don't really care as long as they're mine. So maybe now this prayer's the last one of its kind. Won't you please come get your baby?
Thank you, Annie, and welcome to America's favorite radio program, The Oxygen in Our Smiles, starring your old softie, Bert Healy. Good evening, Oliver Warbucks. It's nice of you to drop by.
Good evening, Bert Healy. It's nice to be here.
Oliver Warbucks, I understand that you have something to tell the folks at home about little Annie here.
Yes, Bert Healy. I'm now conducting a coast-to-coast nationwide search for Annie's parents. Furthermore, I'm writing a certified check for $50,000 for any persons who can prove that they are Annie's parents.
Wow. So, Annie's parents, if you're listening in, write to Oliver Warbucks to carry this station. Thank you, Oliver Warbucks.
Thank you, Bert Healy.
Well, I see by the old clock on the wall that another of our Thursday night get-togethers has gone by faster than you can say oxygen. Yes, this is your old softie, Mrs. Healy's boy, Bert, saying until next week, same time, same station. And remember, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Good night.
Gee, Annie on the radio, coast to coast, she's famous.
I wish I was on the radio.
Me too. I bet if I was on the radio, I'd be rich too.
Who wants to be on the dumb old radio?
I do. So for all the Hour of Smiles family, this is Bert Healy saying... Hey ho,
going up.
Annie was on the radio.
Yeah, heard it. Next thing she'll be in movies. Now get to bed. Jeez. $50,000. $50,000. What couldn't I do with $50,000?
Excuse us, ma'am. Are you the lady that runs this here orphanage?
Yeah, what do you want?
Ma'am, was you working here 11 years ago?
Yeah.
Well, we had terrible troubles back then, and we had to leave a baby here on the front stoop.
Our little girl, our Annie.
You're Annie's parents? I can't believe it. Where did you say you came from again?
A little farm up in Canada where they got lots of geese and chickens and ducks and roosters. Cockle-doodle-doo!
Rooster? I've never known it was you in 100 years.
Fooled you, Aggie, and we're gonna fool Warbucks, too.
Get ourselves 50,000 big ones.
We need your help, sis, about details about Annie that can help us pull this thing off.
Well, what's in it for me?
3-way split.
Half. Half!
Okay, 25 grand each, but we gotta do it fast. Get the money, get the kid, and get out of town.
The kid's the problem. What do we do with her afterwards?
When I want something to disappear, it disappears. For good. We get the 50 grand and we blow this crummy town, and then Lil and me'll meet ya.
Where? Oh, yeah. Easy Street. Easy Street. Annie is the key.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Easy Street. Easy Street. That's where we're gonna be.
Well, Miss Farrell?
I'm sorry, Annie. I've spoken to more than 1,000 people claiming to be your parents, but they were all just lies and fakes.
Oh, gee.
Are you certain? Yes, sir. None of them knew about the locket. I'm so sorry.
I was sure somebody was gonna be my mother and father.
Mr. Warbucks, this has just come by special messenger from the FBI.
Ah, finally. Agent Gunderson located the manufacturer of Annie's locket in Utica, New York.
Oh, boy!
Over 90,000 were made and sold.
Oh, gee.
Annie, I'm afraid the FBI doesn't think that there's a chance in a million of tracing your parents down through the locket. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. You did your best. I guess a kid can get along without folks. You didn't turn out so bad.
Grace?
Yes, sir.
Do you have those legal papers I gave to you the other day?
On your desk, sir.
Annie, I want to adopt you.
Adopt me?
Yes or no?
Well, if I can't have my real mother and father, then there's no one in the world I'd rather have for a father than you, Mr. Warbucks.
Annie, this isn't just going to be an adoption. It's going to be a celebration. You can have anyone in the whole world you want to come to it. Who would you like?
Well, I guess I'd like Miss Farrow here, and Mr. Drake, and Mrs. Pugh, and, well, everyone else here.
Drake?
Yes, sir.
Tell the staff to get spiffed up. They're going to be the guests at Annie's adoption party.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and the kids.
It will be way past their bedtime now, but I'll tell you what, we'll have everyone from the orphanage here tomorrow for a big Christmas party.
Miss Hannigan, too?
Why not? Annie, I'm the luckiest man in the world.
And I'm the luckiest kid.
Together at last, together forever. We're tying a knot they never can sever. I don't need sunshine now to turn my skies to blue. I don't need anything but you.
Yesterday was plain awful.
You could say that again.
Yesterday was plain awful.
But that's
Not now.
that's then.
I'm poor as a mouse.
I'm richer than Midas.
But nothing on earth could ever divide us. And if tomorrow I'm an apple seller too, I don't need anything, anything, anything. I don't need anything but you.
Sir, visitors.
Excuse us, folks. Shirley, look, there's our Annie.
Who are you?
Honey, we're your mom and dad. Ralph is the name, Ralph Mudge, and this here is the wife, Shirley. And you're Annie Mudge.
Annie Mudge?
We loved you, Annie, but we had to leave you behind.
We've seen a great number of people who've.
Oh, we'd expecting you'd be wanting proof. Here's Annie's birth certificate and my driver's license.
Baby girl born to Ralph and Shirley Mudge, New York, October 28th, 1922.
October 28th. That's my birthday. Ralph, look, Annie's wearing the locket. When we left Annie at the orphanage, we left half of a silver locket with her and kept the other half. Yes, it fits perfectly. Oh, thank God, Ralph. She's our Annie.
Mr. Mudge, what about the money?
Well, we ain't got much, but we're glad to give you whatever.
You haven't heard that I've offered a certified check for $50,000 to anyone who can prove that they're Annie's parents?
No, sir. Anyway, we don't want no money.
On the other hand, Ralph, remember that little pig farm out in New Jersey? With $50,000, we'd be able to afford to bring Annie upright in the country.
Would you mind if Annie stayed here until tomorrow morning? Christmas! Then you could come back to pick up Annie and the check.
Whatever you prefer, sir.
Bye, Annie love.
Until tomorrow morning, honey, and then you'll be spending the rest of your life with us. Oops, pardon me, doll. Merry Christmas.
Well, this is...
Wonderful news.
Drake?
Yes, sir.
Champagne, please. We must celebrate because we've just had the most wonderful news in the world. Annie has found her mother and father, and we're about to get 5-star champagne. I propose a toast to Annie Mudge.
To Annie Mudge.
To Annie Mudge.
Annie! I've lost her. I've lost Annie.
Sir, I have the strangest feeling I've seen that Mr. Mudge before, and he isn't who he says he is.
Then I won't give her up until we're certain.
But how?
I'll find a way. I'll go straight to the top, to the President of the United States, even if he is a Democrat.
Silly to cry, nothing to fear. Betcha where they lives, as nice as right here. Betcha my life is gonna be swell. Looking at them, it's easy to tell. And maybe I'll
breakfast, Mr. Warbucks and Miss Farrell.
You're up early.
You're up early too.
We've been up all night, dear. FBI men coming and going. And Annie, did you know that President Roosevelt's here?
Really?
Mr. President, I'd like to thank you for your extraordinary efforts.
The American people have a good habit, the habit of going right ahead and accomplishing the impossible.
Gee, Merry Christmas, Mr. President. Gee, do you have any advice for a girl from the orphanage?
Keep your ideals high, keep both feet on the ground, and keep everlastingly at it. Merry Christmas, Annie. Annie, early this morning, FBI Director Hoover telephoned me with some very sad news. He succeeded in tracing the identity of your parents.
Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
No, dear. David and Margaret Bennett.
But...
Annie.
Annie, your mother and father passed away a long time ago.
So you mean I'm an orphan after all?
Annie, are you all right?
Yes, because I know they loved me, and they would have come for me if they weren't.
I love you, Annie Bennett.
And I love you too. Now, who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
The birth certificate could have easily been forged. No one knew about the locket except us.
And the FBI, of course.
And Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan. A selfish victory is always destined to be an ultimate defeat.
Miss Hannigan, sir, and the children from the orphanage.
Hi, kids!
Ah, Miss Hannigan, I'm delighted to meet you.
Same here, and I don't know yous anywheres.
Miss Hannigan, I'd like to introduce you to everybody. You already know my secretary, Miss Farrell. And this is the President of the United States.
Look, kids, there's presents there for all of us.
The test of our progress is not whether we add more to the abundance of those who have much. It is whether we provide enough for those who have too little.
Mr. Warbucks, this has just come from the FBI.
Now it all fits together.
Sir, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
Good morning. Merry Christmas, one and all.
Merry Christmas.
Well, we don't want to bother you on Christmas and all. We should come here to pick up Annie and the check.
Ah, yes, of course. The check. Here it is, Mr. Mudge. $50,000, certified.
$50,000, certified. Paid to the order of... The jig is up.
Yes, the jig is up. Daniel Francis Hannigan, also known as...
Brewster Hannigan, also known as Ralph Mudge, also known as Danny the Dip.
The value of truth and sincerity is always stronger than the value of lies and cynicism. Drake, turn them over.
Yes, sir.
And I believe that woman is their accomplice.
Me? I ain't seen these people until yesterday.
Aw, come off it, Aggie.
Annie, tell them how good and nice I was always to you.
Gee, I'm sorry, Miss Hannigan, but remember the one thing you always taught me?
What?
Never tell a lie.
Brat.
Come on, you old lady.
Let go of me. Let go of me.
Hey, kids, Miss Hannigan is gone for good.
And you won't have to work anymore.
Yes, children, for you and perhaps for all of us, this Christmas is going to be the beginning of a wonderful new life. A new deal. Hey, I'd rather like that. A new deal.
So do I, Franklin. A new deal.